I'm about as ready as I'll ever be.
Oh, what's that?
About as ready as I'll ever be for this.
Well, thank you. What is your name?
Name's Henry Schneider.
Well, Henry, what is your testimony? How is
I've pretty much been a work in progress like my whole entire life. I was born with Asperger's syndrome, and I was 3 years old, and I still wasn't saying words, and I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome then, and I didn't say a single word until I was 4 years old, and throughout all my school years up until I became an upperclassman in high school, I was bullied really badly. And there was one time I was 15 years old, I just hit rock bottom. At 2 in the morning, while my parents were asleep in bed, I went down to the basement. I grabbed a shotgun from the basement, grabbed the shotgun out of the gun safe, and I sat down and I held myself hostage. I had the shotgun loaded, I was staring down the barrel, and I had my toe on the trigger, about ready to pull the trigger. And God used my grandpa in a way. He made me think of going goose hunting with Grandpa for one more season. That's what got me through it, and made me realize that if I killed myself, that I wouldn't be getting rid of any pain at all. I'd just be transferring it on to other people. It made me sad to know that I was even thinking about doing something that selfish. And I really didn't understand God's love until I was a junior in college. I grew up with a firm believing family. I just didn't understand it, because why was I diagnosed with autism, and why was I bullied my whole entire life? Then I got invited to go to FCA from somebody during my junior year of college. And I started going to FCA, started going to church again, and I felt something sincere when I started going to church. And then I went on FCA retreat in Colorado, and I was 21 years old at the time, and that's when I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and realized that I didn't ever want to live a life without Him, and that God always had my best interest in life, even if I didn't understand it. And there's still stuff that I don't understand. I know there's a lot of people in this world who don't understand why half the stuff that's happening to them is happening to them, but we just need to realize that God has an awesome plan for us, even if we don't see it right now the way it is.
Hi. Oh my gosh, what are you doing here?
Like recently, I feel like He's been doing a lot in my life, because this summer I went up to be a huddle leader at the FCA camp up here in Spearfish. That's the first time I was ever a huddle leader for multiple days at a time, and I really felt God move in my life. Like the trust issues that I had with other people in the past, a lot of that actually went away that week, and a lot of walls came down in my life, and that really opened me up. And after that, I actually shared that ugly part of my testimony with my family, my mom and dad. And I was afraid to share that with them before, because I just feared that they'd think they'd fail me at that point in my life, and they ended up being super glad that I shared it, that I was able to open up and share it with them. And they even said that they were worried that I was going to do that at that time in my life, and they just didn't want to bring it up to me.
Thank you for sharing how you've been faithful.
Oh yeah, that's the very least I could do. He's done so much for me.
Yes. Well, thank you for sharing.
And nice to meet you again.
I'll save you.